look at the diversity of this deck, man. Or like how, like, oh, dude, this deck is so frustrating. We just took his whole tower. Oh my gosh. Nerf this deck, please. Wow. What is up, gamers? It's Durkee here, and I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna make a video on this deck that is plaguing the meta, but here we are. You know, they always say you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And today, we're gonna be the villain. Okay, but that monologue aside, this is definitely one of the best decks in the meta. I would put it in my top 3. It's littered all over top ladder, inside the top 10. Like 5 out of the top 10 players in the world are using this deck. It is so incredibly strong right now. I think the main reason this deck is thriving is you can look at 3 of the most broken cards in the game in the evolved P.E.K.K.A, the evolved Goblin Giant, and the Goblinstein card, and it's just really hard to stop all of those. Combine that with cheap and efficient defense and a 2 elixir bomber and a 3 elixir fisherman and 3 spells. This deck is just a recipe for chaos. And as someone who has lost to this deck many times, I can verify how strong it is. So today we're going to be playing the role of the antagonist and terrorizing people with this deck. So if you would like to climb a few hundred trophies or just make your friends rage quit and uninstall the game, come along for the ride and I will show you how to cook with this deck. Because as we know, talk is cheap. Alright, let's do this. Into our first match of the video against Undertaker. And, you know, I'm not sure if I'm doing the meta a disservice by putting you all on this deck, but you probably played against it at least once or twice, so you know just how strong this deck is. I'm going to go Barry here. I didn't want to go P.E.K.K.A right away and kind of show my hand in terms of the defense, like, because he might drop a Fisherman, so I'm going to wait here. What the heck, brother? Alright, it's going to get one shot, and we're going to pop the ability, and I think this is going to reset the Sparky. Never mind, he goes for a building. Alright, this guy is playing a crazy deck. Not 100%. I'm not sure what this deck is at all. I'm going to do this because I want to make sure that that Sparky keeps getting reset. I feel like that's low-key a big brain play. We're going to go like this. Nice. And that, the Doctor does such low DPS, unfortunately, but that's okay. We defend RG Sparky Knight Tesla. Okay, so the one thing about this deck that is really good is it usually destroys any unorthodox decks. So we're going to go like this. I didn't see a Fisherman, so P.E.K.K.A's going to be fine. Probably just going to go for a Sparky anyway. Nice. He actually gets 2 shots, so that's actually more than I would have thought. We have arrows, we have bomber. I don't 100% know what his support units are. Okay, it's going to be a witch. Barry's going to help out a lot. We're going to go pre-arrows here for, like, the skeleton spawn. And that's going to probably be towers down. So, didn't really have to do too much there. If I'm being honest, which is nice. Okay. Let's go Fisherman, pull this away. Then we're going to go for, like, a weird rage here. Okay. Alright. Alright, Fisherman. Well, L defense by your boy, I'm not going to lie. But I feel like I can't think of many decks that are better in a 2-tower situation than this one. Like, in a 2-tower game, this deck is just disgusting. Okay, we're actually going to set up a split here because I want my Doctor to be locking onto the Sparky to the point where it's going to, like, freeze it. And he just gave me a really good fireball. And now the Sparky's going to be useless. Yeah, because it locks on. Oh! I thought it was going to be useless, but he blocked with Bat. So well played to my opponent. He had to use his Tesla, so we're going to go Goblin Giant in the pocket. Get ready to rage everything up. Barry here to support. And the Witch actually heals up all of this. So it's kind of like counterproductive in a sense. Because the P.E.K.K.A's getting healed up by everything that it's wiping off of the map. So just kind of scary watching. This Witch is going to get obliterated and it heals up the P.E.K.K.A. So all good, all good, all good. He needs to spend something on that P.E.K.K.A. Nice. Okay, that comes down. That makes a little more sense. We're going to sack the Goblinstein here, go very low, just to make sure that we don't give away our tower for free. Okay, and this is going to be a good first match. I think that P.E.K.K.A. gets 1 shot on the tower, but shouldn't get anything else. So, kind of an unorthodox deck by my opponent. I don't really know. I've never seen RG Sparky before, but we're going to hold that W, and I'll see you in the next game. Into our next match of the video, hoping to get a more orthodox matchup than we got with Royal Giant Sparky, but who knows, this might be the type of decks that you guys are playing against. It's always good to be able to, you know, play against a deck, not know what they're running, and kind of on your feet be able to counter them, and that's what this deck does really well. We cycled a rage there. My opponent being very patient. But man, this deck archetype is everywhere right now. Like, the amount of times that I've been playing on ladder and I play against P.E.K.K.A, Ram Rider, Goblin Giant, or like just Goblin Giant in general with the Goblinstein is really strong. Okay, I think I'm going to take the Fireball here and try and push this closer to the monster and then pop the ability and just try and take care of those in their entirety. Okay, and then I'm going to let that walk up, and then we're going to go like this. P.E.K.K.A to take care of that. Kind of like a weird defense. I think I'm going to have to let that bandit go. I don't really have anything great for it. I'm going to rage this up, see if it can like one-shot the hunter. Nice, and it does. That was exactly what I wanted. We're going to go bomber here in case he goes for a swarm. But just like that, like, what did I do there that was that good? Like, I mean, I guess he went 3 musketeers in like a very aggressive manner, but did we warrant taking almost his entire tower? I don't know. It's a really good play there. I think a mistake that a lot of people would have made is saw like, oh my god, there's a bandit on my tower, I need to defend it. And then you would have barely defended it, and the P.E.K.K.A would have got countered by the hunter. So knowing when to defend and when not to defend is really important. Let's see if he goes like 3 musketeers here. If he does, I'll take the fireball. Nice. He lets it go. Actually, no, he doesn't. Let's go like this. This will take care of the 3 muskies. Nice. And it was a positive elixir trade. So that's disgusting. I mean, we spent 7 on his 9, and we eliminated it entirely. So bad call by him. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he didn't expect me to go fireball arrows, but that was a +2 trade for us. Nice. Okay, so he goes for the elixir pump. We really only need to defend 1 more 3 musketeers push, and we're going to be okay. He doesn't have it in cycle either, so I'm trying to think if I just like jam him. I don't know if he'll be able to stop it, right? Because he needs to cycle back to it. He's 3 cards away from it. And we're up a lot of elixir. So let's go like this. Fisherman in the pocket to pull away that knight. And if we just rage this up, like, I think that P.E.K.K.A gets on the tower. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. He's going to be able to get 3 musketeers down at, like, the last second. Let's just arrows onto everything. Dude, Evo P.E.K.K.A is so good still. Look at it just shredding everything, and it heals up. Oh, my gosh. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Evo P.E.K.K.A, even after the balance changes, is still just, like, so broken, man. Yeah, he does that. Okay, we're just going to chill. Oh, fireball when he plays something in front. If he plays something in front. Okay, we're just going to go fisherman down low here. Fireball. Bippity boppity boo. Rage like this. Bomber should clean it up. Yeah, we don't have to worry too much. Arrows just to make sure that we don't give up that tower. So, well played to us. Evo P.E.K.K.A still absolutely busted. And we're going to end up taking, I think, 2 towers here. Nah, not quite. But anyways, no sweat match. Just showing the dominance of this deck against any matchup. So we'll hold that W, and I'll see you in the next game. I'm here against ZR7. Oh, Cannoneer. Don't see too much Cannoneer. I think that's also one of the reasons why this deck does really well. Is Cannoneer is really strong, but the evolved Goblin Giant, like spawning Spear Goblins, is really, really strong. Okay, he goes for a berry. I'm going to go for a berry of my own. I think this might be a mirror match, although Barry is prominent in a lot of decks, but this is just one of the most prominent decks. He goes for arrows. I think we might be in for a mirror match here, just from the cards that I've seen. I'd be down for a little mirror match. You can kind of show you how to play against it, and it's most likely a mirror match, so. Alrighty. We're just going to let this breathe here. Okay, he goes for the fisherman. I'm actually going to pop our ability and then fireball onto all of this, because it should take care of the doctor, I think. Come on, no, it actually doesn't take care of the doctor. I thought it was going to, and unfortunately it doesn't. Okay, he goes for the P.E.K.K.A. I wanted to kite this back, but I don't think we can now. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Well, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. I know that was a mistake. I know that was a flub. I was super excited to kite that to the opposite lane, but it did not work. Okay, I need to be wary of the fisherman, so I'm going to play the P.E.K.K.A really low. And then if he goes for, like... See, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you we can win this match. Go on. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's tricky. He's going to want a fisherman, so let's Goblinstein to block his fisherman. And then fisherman high to pull in the monster, or the fisherman, or something like that. Okay, he goes for P.E.K.K.A of his own. If we can defend this push, we will live. Nice. Good monster value. Good monster value. Okay. Now, nice. Now we have both of our Evos lined up, which is awesome. Okay, Evo P.E.K.K.A. Pretty busted. Okay, if we can take his tower here. Alright, let's just chill. Let's just chill. Don't be suspicious. Don't be Barry, where are you going? Thank you. I'm like, Barry, come on, brother. Barry trying to sell everything that we've ever worked for. Everything we've ever worked for. Let's rage all of this up. He's going to fisherman away something, but not the P.E.K.K.A. Nice, nice. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's never over until it's over. It's never over until it's over, but it will be over soon for him. My man is going to throw this match. I told you it's never over when you're playing a broken-ass deck. Yo, that's actually crazy, though. No cap. Okay. He can go, like, Goblinstein in the pocket, so we're going to get ready with our P.E.K.K.A. Yep. Yep. Read like a book. That's, like, the only thing you could have done to win the game there. So, easy read there. What a comeback against this player in the mirror match. We'll hold that W, and we'll see you in our last match. And into our next match here against Aham, and I'm sure at some point we're going to run into a mirror matchup. Like, this deck archetype, like I said, is one of the strongest deck archetypes in the game. My P.E.K.K.A. was a little slow there. If you play it quick enough, it can actually full counter the Hog Rider. But yeah, this deck is everywhere. I feel like he's running 2.6. A lot of people are playing 2.6. There's definitely a resurgence of 2.6 users, so I'm just going to let this go. He gave me good Fireball value. That was absolutely a mistake, so I'm going to go Fireball Rage. Oh, I thought it was going to take care of the Muskie. Unfortunately, it doesn't, so that's okay. I went for it. I tried to be cheeky, but that 1 HP Musketeer is just so annoying for us. Okay, we're going to go Arrows, and then we're going to go for a Fisherman to get a King Tower activation. I think that Hog only gets 1 shot. Nah, it gets 2, but that's okay. King Tower activation, gonna pay dividends over the course of the game. The one thing that you need to watch out for in this matchup more than anything is Evo Skeletons, because it will just shred your push. So keeping track of when they have Evo Skeletons in cycle, just making sure you have your Rage in hand is very, very important. Like, I believe he's 1 set of Skeletons away from his Evo Skeletons, so you just don't want to use your Rage very liberally in this matchup. I'm gonna do this to get to my Evo. I want to have my Evo P.E.K.K.A. and my Evo Goblinstein and cycle at the same time. Nice. It actually forced out the cannon. I'm cool with that. Okay, we're going to go Evo P.E.K.K.A. here. Nice. Okay. Like I said, going to be mindful of the Evo Skeletons. He used his cannon, but like when you play against 2.6, man, their cycle's so fast they can get back. They can get back to a cannon before you even blink. Okay. Not a bad kite by my opponent, like I said. Holding my Rage here. Just getting ready for the Evo Skeletons. There they are, just as I talked about them. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. You need to be ready for that, or you're just going to instantly lose. Okay, this is going to do great work, and we're going to take his entire tower. That was a really bad cannon placement by my opponent. And just like that, 1 mistake from a 2.6 player, and Evo P.E.K.K.A. is so good, dude. It just healed up everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to clog this lane with the Goblin Giant. We're going to Fisherman like this, and I think it's going to lock onto the Hog Rider, hopefully. Nah, Fisherman, come on, brother. Either way, though, this is a very menacing counter push. Not a bad Fireball by my opponent. I can't say that I blame him, but if we jam him in the pocket right here, my man is not going to have a good time. Yep, cannon goes down. All they can do is drop that Musketeer, but he's not going to be able to kite away the P.E.K.K.A. at this point, so this is going to be tower down. In a 2-tower game, this deck is so incredibly dominant, even against a deck like 2.6. All you need to do is just get to your Evos. 1 Evo P.E.K.K.A. is usually enough to fluster your opponent enough to take their entire tower. We're going to go like this. Fisherman this away, hang up on this phone call, make sure that we don't lose our tower. And try and go for the 3 crown here. So GG's to this 2.6 player. We'll hold that W. See you in the next game. Okay, up here against this player. My iPad is like synced to my phone, so if someone calls me, it shows up on my iPad as well. So got a little spam call. In terms of starting plays, like you can any of your 2 elixir cards like Bomber or Rage are okay. I like doing Rage preferably just before I cycle my Bomber, because Bomber, you know, it's a good defensive card. Good on defense. It's really cheap. E-Spirit doesn't tell me a ton, but tells me a little bit. I'm going to do this here, just kind of to cycle. I don't know if I'll support it too heavily. Okay. I'm going to pop the ability here. Yeah, glad that I did. Oh my gosh. Oh, what was bro thinking? Oh. Damn, bro, even after the nerf. Okay, and because he's like really low on elixir, I think I'm just going to press him. He has like a Skarmy or something. We're going to have arrows ready. Oh! What? Bro, he has like skeletons. Ice Spirit, E-Spirit. Why does he have P.E.K.K.A.? I was so not ready for them to have P.E.K.K.A., but that's okay. We're gonna do our best here, that's for sure. We're gonna Fisherman something away, try and get the King Tower activated. I need P.E.K.K.A. to lock onto their P.E.K.K.A., and of course they don't. Okay, so we do get King Tower activated, but we're gonna damn near lose our tower. That was an unfortunate set of interactions for us. But that's okay. We're gonna have a pretty nasty counter push. We know he has arrows. At least he doesn't have a rocket, so we're going to go like this. And I'd be surprised if my man can defend, because he spent so much on that push there. Yeah, he's going to go for a kite, but what about the rest of the push? You know what I mean? We're going to go rage here. Oh, we missed 2 of the bats, but the doctor is going to take care of it, so it doesn't really matter. Nice. P.E.K.K.A also going to walk away? Bro, P.E.K.K.A has a mind of her own sometimes, but nonetheless, we're still in a good situation. I'm not going to fret too much. King Tower activation is paying dividends, which is nice. Nice. Very, very good. We'll take it. We also have both of our evolutions in cycle next, so super good for us. We're going to go Goblin Giant here. Hopefully he cycles his P.E.K.K.A. Maybe we can Fisherman it into our P.E.K.K.A and just win the game. Okay. We're going to go Fisherman here. If he's smart, he'll block, but no guarantees. He does. Okay, let's take this Fireball onto everything, and then we're going to rage up our P.E.K.K.A. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to do old reliable sack and attack here. Bang, 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 bang. Make sure that this P.E.K.K.A falls. Like I said, sack and attack. Gotta know when to hold them and gotta know when to fold them, baby. And as long as you don't get 3 crowned, we're going to be okay. So I'm going to save this Fireball here. Go for the Fireball here. Prevent the 3 crown. And GG's there. Just a slobber knocker, man. My evil P.E.K.K.A's still alive, bro. Yeah. Beautiful. And he's going to push right into a P.E.K.K.A. So GG's against this guy. I told you we were going to find a mirror match at some point, but we're able to just edge him out. We'll see you in the next game. Up here against Calamari, something like that. Alrighty. Also, if you're watching this video, this was recorded like a few days in advance, so if anything looks outdated or some balance changes happen that I'm unaware of, I apologize, but I'm going on a trip back to Southern California, going to go to Disneyland to visit my family, so I'm just recording a bunch of videos, so thank you for watching, thank you for supporting the channel. Alright, interesting play. Oh, very interesting play, very interesting play. Okay, I'm gonna go like this, and depending on what he plays, I can go for a Fireball. I might just activate this ability here, and then I also might go for a Fireball, and I think this is gonna DPS this down very, very well. And look at the diversity of this deck, man, or like how, like, oh, dude, this deck is so frustrating. We just took his whole tower. Oh my gosh. Nerf this deck, please. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Even after the Goblinstein nerf, man, it's just disgusting. Okay, we're going to Fisherman this in, and then once that locks, we're going to go for the Bomber. Alright, well. Don't know what he's running. Some sort of cheesy balloon monk deck or like a monk RG deck, but either of those decks will be fine against. Sometimes you can struggle against balloon. If you think they're running a balloon deck, you kind of want to be cautious cycling like your Goblinstein monster. In this situation, since the E-Drag's coming into our lane, I'm just going to cycle all this. Okay, homeboy really going aggro here. I'm going to Fireball this just to mitigate the damage that we take and just let this do its thing. Unfortunately, that E-Dragon is out of the range of the tower, but we're still looking good. We have our Evo P.E.K.K.A in cycle. Okay. I might pop the ability now just to help DPS this all down. Beautiful. And I'm going to go Evo P.E.K.K.A in front here. Nice. He was trying to snipe our doctor, but failed, which is awesome. Fisherman this bowler back, like to our side of the river. And then... Oh, what a NATO. My man going for gold. What is he doing? He's feeding me. He's feeding me. Okay, let's go like this. And the Spear Goblins are going to actually take care of the Electro Dragon. And this deck is a 3 crown machine. I don't know what he's going to play that's going to not heal up the Evo P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, NATO, actually. That was really smart. Nice. We're going to keep pressing. Anything he plays just heals up the P.E.K.K.A. This poor man. Yeah. So... don't know what his win condition is. We were never able to quite see what his win condition was, but it doesn't matter. Our win condition is playing a broken deck. So we're going to go like this. Fireball, pop the ability, and I expect to get the 3 crown. GG's to Calamari. We'll see you in the next game. Up here against Stone. My man has Wizard, P.E.K.K.A, and Mega Knight in his banner. Can you say mid-ladder menace? Mid-ladder menace. Okay. We're just going to cycle our Goblinstein here. He's running Dagger Duchess. I don't see too many people running Dagger Duchess. It's a very niche tower troop, and it's just really bad in the meta because with a lot of people running decks like I'm running. Holy moly. Holy moly. Did I say mid-ladder menace or did I say mid-ladder menace? You heard it here first. You heard it here first. And well, it was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you, buddy. Where's the Scarmy? Where's the get out of jail free card? I don't know. Okay. Nice, beautiful. Beautiful. My man spent all of his elixir and he's still gonna lose his tower. Alright, well, this game's already over. I feel bad cutting the game, but I'm pretty confident we're gonna win this match just by the way that my opponent's playing. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but this game's already over. So I'm gonna cut to the next match. I'll see you there. Just in case you thought I was capping, here's the 3 crown. Just in case you thought I was okay, there's the 3 crown. We'll see you in the next game. Alright, into our last match of the video. I've been having a lot of fun playing with this deck-ish. It just feels kind of dirty. The wins don't really feel earned. A lot of the cards in this deck are completely broken, but that comeback was kind of funny. I called it. I mean, I made a huge mistake at the beginning of the game, and I'm like, dude, the way this deck works, I felt like I could bring it back, and we did, so that was kind of satisfying. I definitely will admit, I'll be the first person to say I'm not a beatdown player. Like, I'm not as good with beatdown decks as I am with like cycle decks, so I'm definitely, it is one of my weaknesses for sure. So if you have any tips for me or you notice that I'm making mistakes, there's good reason for it, unfortunately. All right, we're gonna Fisherman and pull this to our King Tower. Hopefully he like pops the ability. Nice. That's gonna give us a nice King Tower activation, so I'm stoked about that. And the Doctor actually doesn't do too much damage on our tower, which is nice. So I think I'm going to just go crazy and go with the Goblin Giant here. I don't expect too much from this push, but I'm trying to cycle and get to my Evos. Evo Goblin Giant, and okay, Mega Knight comes down. That's totally fine with me. For those of you that don't know, P.E.K.K.A does pretty well against Mega Knight, so I'm happy about the interaction. We actually got more damage than they did, and on top of that, we got the King Tower activated. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sack and attack. I think I've talked about this strategy before. The old razzle dazzle, sack and attack, and we're actually gonna do some nice split lane pressure here. We actually didn't even lose our whole tower, which was immaculate for us. I'm stoked about that. I'm gonna rage up the P.E.K.K.A here. She's gonna do her best, but Cannoneer really strong. Dang, that Ice Wizard also really strong. I meant to pop the ability sooner. P.E.K.K.A, come on! Oh, she's so good. She's so good. In P.E.K.K.A we trust, and so now we're in a situation where he still has to spend to take our tower. And in a 2-tower game, this deck is really good. In case you didn't know, I think I've said it before, but it's very strong. Okay, he goes with the Goblinstein. I'm tempted to just fireball like arrows that. Nah, I'll do it. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen except we lose? Yeah, okay. Okay, I get it. Okay. But now what? We're gonna clog this lane with an Evo P.E.K.K.A. I just was trying to keep it close for the content. Okay, we're gonna go Goblin Giant behind the Evo P.E.K.K.A. And I'm really excited for what's about to happen to this man. Okay, Evo Archers, fortunately, are trash. We're gonna pull over the Mega Knight. A nice fireball here. Now, I don't know if he expects this to like 3-crown me or something, like this Ram Rider's magically just gonna like cook or something like that. I don't really know. We're gonna rage all of this up, get the Fisherman down. Nice. And look at his King Tower. Let's go Goblin Giant in the pocket. Beautiful. He low-key almost got me. I'm not even gonna cap, but we're gonna be okay. GG's to that guy. He played it okay. Low-key almost stole the match, but this deck is too good. I'm going to hold that W, and I'll see y'all in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. Here's this disgusting deck one more time in case you want to give it a try. I'll also put the link to this deck in the YouTube description so you can just open it in the Clash Royale app and give it a try. And you really should give it a try. At the very least, it'll make you a better player, especially if you're not used to playing beatdown. This deck might carry you. There are so many broken cards in this deck, assuming you have the evolutions, which hopefully by now a lot of you do. So anyways, give this deck a try. I promise you have a good time. And once again, I'm going to say it. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching the videos. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you so much more than you know. And I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.